Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl from Asthma Waikato. Filming this during the pandemic, so I found a quiet place at the end of the house. Hopefully no one will come in. I want to do a video today to teach you about the limitations of the reliever medicine. Great medicine, really important medicine, but it only works so far. So we have an analogy that we use at Asthma Waikato to explain this a little bit better. We start off with, hey, what does a bandage and reliever medicines have in common? The analogy goes like this. It's not perfect, but it does help. You say, imagine you came to me with a really nasty gash on your arm. It's quite deep and it probably needs some stitches and things. I come up and I apply first aid. I get the bandage and I wrap that bandage around and around and around and around, pull it tight. I say to people, have I fixed your problem? They say, and I say, well, I've applied first aid. We've stopped the bleeding, you're going to be okay. But we need to get you to a hospital, we need to get that wound looked at. There might even be something stuck in it, it needs some stitches. But that's all I did. If all I did over the next week or so was just add another layer of bandage, another layer of bandage, another layer of bandage, another layer of bandage, but I didn't actually address the underlying problem underneath, then eventually the thing that saved your life in the first instance, because it stopped you bleeding out, it's actually going to make the whole situation worse in the long run, because underneath all those layers of bandages you've got a problem festering that needs treatment. It's a bit like this with asthma. The blue inhalers have a job, a really important job. So we know in asthma, when we get the muscles contracting around the outside of the airway, if we give these blue inhalers, it basically tells these muscles to relax and open up, which is awesome because that's what we need in an emergency, so we can breathe again. However, if that's all we did over the coming months or weeks or months, we just keep using the blue inhaler and we did nothing else, behind it all this inflammation and swelling will start to build up and cause a major problem. So we know that the blue inhaler plays a really important role, but it doesn't actually know how to treat inflammation. It only knows how to relax these muscles. We know that the more we give of this and the more reliant we become on it, eventually all this inflammation and swelling will become worse. It's not actually treating anything. We also know that if we overuse the blue inhaler, that eventually our body may stop listening to it, and it may not work as well as it needs to in an emergency, which can be extremely dangerous. So don't misunderstand me, blue inhalers is so important, and you must have one on hand or a similar reliever inhaler to help you through an asthma emergency. But it's not a treatment. The preventers are what you need to treat all this morning and night. This isn't going to treat this problem here. The other thing to remember too is we wouldn't just put a bandage on your arm every day just in case you were going to have an injury that day. We put the bandage on as a response to the injury. It's the same with the blue inhaler. The blue inhaler shouldn't be used just in case either. It's in response to symptoms. Because if we use it just in case something might happen, all those just in case doses add up and then we're overexposing our body to it again. I hope this makes sense. Any questions you've got, leave a message for us and we'll try and help you out. Bye.